You're watching Waterwave TV, and this is Niko Slim, and you're getting to know Niko Slim.
For these bitches, for these haters, I don't need them. But they steady on my dick and in my DM. They acting so conceited. They act like I can't see it. Big things rolling, we gon' get this shit poppin'. I can't lose nothing, all I want is more raps. Big things rolling, we gon' get this shit poppin'.
So I was born in Salt Lake City, Utah. I spent my childhood in Upper Michigan in Marquette. And then middle school through high school, I was in La Crosse, Wisconsin. But I also have family on the East Coast, so I've been going there like since I was a kid every summer. So been all over. So I came out here for a music opportunity. I was under like a little independent label called Pledge Empire Records. After a few shows and I just started going through some shit, I ended up splitting ties with them, but it's still good. But yeah. My dream job is to be a singer-songwriter and have influence in the fashion industry. I feel like having something like that would be ideal. So honestly, there was just one night, the first night I first started rapping. I was just with the homie. It was a super late night. I remember I looked in the mirror and I literally was like, you could do this shit. And I wanted something that was similar to my real name, which is Nicholas. So Niko is like a powerful term in like Greek terminology. And then Slim is just cause motherfucker's real small. Real small and slim. I'd say art and fashion and having an eye for design. Also just talking to people and, giving people inspiration and helping them be better. So Tony came about, that's actually a really good question, so Tony came about, I was back in Massachusetts visiting family, and I just remember feeling this like really surreal feeling, like, because I've been there since I was a kid. So since I've been there as a kid, there's like different emotions and different feelings going on. But now since, I'm an adult and I'm more grown now, it just had a different sense to it. So Tony came about while I was just like looking at the ocean. I just started writing and I just said, I feel like Tony, bitch, I'm great. And just like Tony Montana, like, like higher up, powerful, invincible sort of shit. So that's how that came about. I make music to inspire other people and the next generation. I use it as a healing tool for myself. It helps unravel emotions that you didn't know you had, and then just giving people a voice and letting them know that they're not alone. So that's why I do that. I think success is being self-sufficient in something you love. I think that, it's something that gets put to the side a lot because a lot of people are worried about money. But I mean, as long as you got something you love, you have passion and you got happiness, so that's the most important thing. I think what separates me is that, like, I used to focus on the storyline a lot. I used to write a lot of my lyrics. And now it's since, I've learned what like my craft is and how I do my shit. Now I'm like, I figured it out. I'm more like in the feeling of it. So I feel like what separates me is like my melodies, my lyrics, and just overall presence. They had to listen to one song right now. I would say Money Call or Too Strong. I feel like those records are really good records and show my capability in the industry. Favorite designer clothes? I don't really wear too much designer. I usually do more like vintage, like thrifting and shit like that. But I mean, the Gucci pieces are nice. You got fucking Christian Louboutins. Those are hard. Louis V. you know, probably Raft too. I ain't got a pair yet, but I will. Best store to shop at in Minnesota. The holy grail of all holy grails in Minnesota is Rewind. Over Northeast, like crazy vintage shit, bunch of different pieces, and the lady who does it like curates the shit super well. Fashion is everything to me. I think fashion is something that, you know, starts a conversation without you even having to talk to anybody. Like, I can come in and I can dress as me and people will know who I am without me even talking to them. My favorite show I ever performed at, probably, man, we had a really good one. Jay Plaza, Jim, Andrew Thomas, and a couple other homies. We had one at VFW that was just like, it was fucking lit for no reason. Like, this shit was like a fucking Wednesday, and then people just fucking pulled up out of nowhere and just packed the bitch, and it was super tight. The energy was great. If I could live anywhere, I don't know, man. I haven't really even like thought about that question. I'd really like to be in LA, just because of like the opportunities and shit. But, you know, I also love fucking nature, and Montana's fucking gorgeous. So if I ever like settle down and shit, I'm definitely going to like the sticks.
Would you rather get a feature and music video with Drake or $100,000 cash?
I'd take that cosign. 100%. I think, you know, 100,000 would be good, but that cosign would be even better. Just having that voice and knowing like where he comes from and the hit factory he works with, like that shit would be legendary.
Would you rather open up for Lil Uzi or get a feature with Famous Dex?
Probably open up for Lil Uzi. I think an Uzi concert would be tight, but also, you know, Famous Dex is cold. I think it'd be dope, but, you know, Lil Uzi for sure.
Would you rather have to live in Minnesota the rest of your life or move every 2 months?
Move every 2 months. Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, I do love the people here and shit, and Minnesota's great, and Minneapolis is a beautiful, funky ass town, but I want to be pushed around and moved around. I don't want the same routine every day. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a marine biologist. Yeah, and that definitely didn't see through, but I'd definitely be fishing a lot and doing that kind of thing. But yeah, marine biology for sure.
A.
Athlete.
B.
Base.
C.
Space. Corn.
D.
Dog.
E.
Elephant.
F.
France.
G.
God.
H.
Hell.
I.
Intimidation.
J.
Justice.
K.
Corner. With
L.
K. Louis.
M.
Michael.
N.
Niko.
O.
Olympus.
P.
People.
Q.
Queen.
R.
Rattle.
S.
Snape.
T.
Tony.
U.
Utopia.
V.
Venus.
W.
Water.
X.
Xylophone.
Y.
U.
Z.
Zoo. So I guess what I got coming next is a project I've been working on for like a year and a half. It's called Before the Flowers Bloom, and I think that's going to be out on August 31st, and that's going to be on all platforms through United Masters. And then, you know, you can find me on YouTube, Niko Slim, all caps, NIKOSLIM. Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music, you know, anywhere you can find music, you'll see me. This is Niko Slim. Thank you guys for getting to know me. This is Waterwave TV. Subscribe now.
Send your song real quick.
A lot of waves, a lot of waves.